Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. It's so good to be back in front of the camera. I know I've been doing these desktop shoots for you just to get the charts out and show you what's going on, but I much prefer to get in front of this camera and have some fun with you cats. So thank you for tuning in. You're tuning in on a Thursday night for Trading Friday. That is July 7th, 2023, and it's video 2600. 2600 on the head, baby. So please know that it's a risky game. What I'm about to discuss with you is risky. Put your stops in, put them in first. Never trade any vehicles at all without stops, options, crypto, you name it, stocks, commodities. If you're going to trade it, put your protective stop on before you get into a position. All right, so let's see some topics on the board. Number one, Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin, BlackRock, Larry Fink. What is on the board? Larry Fink and BlackRock will, not might, will tokenize commodities and securities using Bitcoin. The word is out. Larry is on it. You know, Larry Fink is the guy who created, well, first of all, he's the manager and owner of BlackRock. He created the derivatives market, came up with the idea and created the derivatives market, albeit it crashed us in 2008-9. But he created derivatives when they didn't exist. Then he realized what he did wrong after 2008-9 crash, rewrote the derivatives to now include the purchase of real estate, and it's much stronger, much better. It's a $10 trillion company, trillion. That's how much they have under management. Believe me, Larry Fink is going to get this done. He's going to tokenize commodities. He's going to tokenize securities. What does that mean? You could ask anybody in my close circle. You could ask any of the people I'm building Technotainment streaming media with. We'll talk about that soon. We're going to do our activation. But I've been saying since blockchain came out and Bitcoin and crypto became a thing that we should tokenize commodities. Right off the bat, commodities. Why? Well, that would simply mean that if wheat is moving around, instead of us getting into the wheat market where we might disrupt distribution. People need supply. People have demand. They need their supply, right? Well, if you're in the wheat market and buying at any level, you're literally disrupting supply and demand. What if we were in that same wheat market, it goes up and down, but we're trading a token of wheat so that we trade every price wheat trades in, but in the end, we're never touching delivery. We're never disrupting the market at all. Why should speculators get involved in a futures market where companies actually need the delivery of that raw material at some point? Shouldn't we just be trading a proxy of it right next to it? Yes. Well, that would be tokenizing. We could do it with gold. We can do it with anything. Stocks, you can tokenize almost anything using blockchain. And if you back it with crypto, you don't have to worry that it's going to go away anytime soon. BlackRock, thank you. Take us home, baby. So let's tokenize this biatch. Thank you, Larry Fink. It's coming. My target, 85,000 Bitcoin. 2 years, 11 months. You know my first target was for 45,000. We nailed it to a T. This next target is for 85,000, and we will get there. You'll see. There's already chatter. It's already starting to happen. That's number one on the board. Number two, another red OMNI to start off Friday's trading session in S&P NASDAQ Russell. Omni wants me to sell a rally to start the day off, and that's what we will do. Now, we're not in a bear market. We've been down for 2 days in a row, so I'm no fan of getting short on day 3, but I also never argue with the Omni. Omni wants me to sell a rally. That is how we'll start the day off in S&P NASDAQ Russell. What else is on the board? Gold and silver. Gold bugs, silver bugs. Watch the chart segment. Believe me, you're going to see what's on the charts. And then Omni Camp on the road. I am going to Rockland County at the end of this month. Last day of this month, first week of August, I will do an Omni Camp on the road in Rockland County. Back home in my New York State, baby. I am so much looking forward to this. If you'd like to meet with me, I've got some extra days. If you'd like to meet with me, if you're an Omniac out there who would like to meet me in Rockland County or somewhere around there, contact me, 702-629-4755. come to the site, find me in my trading room, email me. I can be reached 1,000 ways. In fact, if you can't find me, I promise you're not looking. I'm always on camera and microphone somewhere. So make sure you join me up in Rockland County. If you actually want to attend the camp, we can always discuss that too. Let me know on that. So we are going to tokenize. You'll see we're going to use Bitcoin and blockchain, and we will be trading tokens of these commodities and the stocks that we love very shortly. At least that's what I see. Now, traders, I am going to sit on Saturday. You're watching this video Thursday night and or Friday, right? If you're watching it Friday, tomorrow, I will be presenting live analysis for an hour for a Metastock webinar. It's absolutely free to you, but the only way to get there is to click the link below and sign up for my free webinar on Saturday. I'm the 4th presenter, so you won't be beat up. I'll be getting there right away. Make sure you join me. It's a free webinar, no credit cards, no nonsense. Click the link below. Be there on Saturday. I'm going to go over many of the charts that we used to call the bottom. Then I'm going to go over the current charts and see if that still is holding, or have we kind of topped out and on our way back down? I don't know that that's the case, but we're going to look at it together. Lots of charts. Be there Saturday. That's tomorrow. If you're watching this on Friday, I present sometime around 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I guess that's about all the topics I had, right? Anything else? Can you think of anything else before we show some charts? Nope. Oh, there is one last thing. Check this out. Do you remember last month I told you the OMNI, if all trades were taken, made $5,202.50 if you took all the trades? Well, it's not official because I've only heard it from one entity so far. I have 2 entities that count the OMNI every month. If the 2 people agree, if the 2 companies agree, they come to me. If the number is good, I present it to you. Well, guess what the number is for June, kids? 9,900 plus has been made in June. If you followed every OMNI rec, let me ask you right now, why have you not signed up for the recommendations? We had 1 losing day in the month of June. 1. Come on now, who can do that? It's not me personally, it's the OMNI. It's Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, the OMNI, and that's what does it for us. I am its messenger boy, but you should be part of this. 9,900 last month, 5,200 the month before. These are based on 1 lot trades only. Most people trade more than 1. You do the math. Sign up for the Platinum recommendations at my site, livewithoscar.com. Sign up now. Don't waste time. Get tonight's recommendation. Barring that, I'm out of here, traders. Remember this. When you're in a trade, don't ever change the stop unless it's to bring the stop closer to the action because the market is going in your favor. We never cancel stops just because they're close. And when we're in a trade, we say this to ourselves over and over again because it helps to keep our emotions at bay. In fact, there's no shot on the planet you reach $9,900 following OMNI last month if you are emotional and don't put the trades on, right? So when you're in a trade, instead of doing something stupid like getting out, doubling up, or canceling it, say this to yourselves over and over again. It'll help you get through that trade. And then after this, we'll go look at some charts. Are you with me? Say it with me out there. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. Thank you so much for saying that with me. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you join the webinar for Saturday, and I will see you there. Traders, the Russell 2000. When I showed you this chart in last night's video, that red bar didn't exist. This guy right here wasn't even on the chart. And I said, look what happened. Boom, boom. We have to expect a down day, and a down day ensues, right? How about that? All right, so OMNI firing on all 8 cylinders. We love it. Now, I will point this out. You see there's a lot of resistance or support at this average, right? Well, we're not there yet. You have a whole down day, but if you get down there, there may be some support coming after 3 down days in a row. Keep that in mind, but we will start off Friday. This is Thursday's bar. We will start off Friday by selling rallies. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, another one that says okay to sell rallies, but you know, it held here last time it hit. It just about hit and held here. It hit here and held. It started down here. Well, it's going to come down here tomorrow and hit. Will it hold? Well, don't go crazy on the short side, kids. I'll tell you that much right now. Yes, we have to start off with a short because Omni is red arrow, so Omni wants us to sell a rally. But once we come down and hit a profit objective, I'm getting the hell out. I ain't staying short. I just figured I'd show that to you. Next, the NASDAQ. If you're really worried about the market because we've had a down day, and then another one in a row, so that's 2, and it gets a little shaky up here, right? If you're really worried about it, take a look at this good old reliable chart you've been seeing for the last 8 months in videos or 6 months in videos. The 200 bar moving average versus the weekly NASDAQ bar chart. Once it hits the 200, an extended rally ensues. We have hit the 200 and an extended rally is ensuing. Nothing goes straight up, but an extended rally ensued, right? Same thing here. Nothing goes straight up, but an extended rally is ensuing, as it should, as you've been instructed by Oscar since February of this year. This would happen. I've been showing this to you week after week, month after month, video after video, and it is continuing on. The Omni was absolutely brilliant for calling the bottom in the beginning of this year and has stayed bullish ever since, and the market is proving to be just that. Now, if you're unaware, right here, this is all-time contract forever highs in NASDAQ. We go this high, and we put in all-time, lifetime new highs. It's only from here to here. And guess what? I still have bears telling me it's a bear market. Could you imagine? How could you call this a bear market? I just don't understand. Anyway, Live with Oscar is where you'll find me just about every day of my life, looking at things like this. And this one is the silver chart. Bear flag, drop. New bear flag. So you had the red one. Now you got whatever color you want to call that. And now you've got the blue one. You're basically just bouncing around inside the flag. But when it's over, it's going that way, just like it did here, like it will do there. Omni is looking to sell rallies in silver. And then, looking at that same silver chart, it's also created itself a nice little channel here. Right? Look at that. It's in a bear channel, creating bearish flags, looking to come to the bottom of the channel once again. At least over time, that's what we'd expect in the next couple of weeks. And then you've got gold. Look at this. Now, traders, you remember when I showed you this flag, and I said, look, usually we hold the average and we're safe. We hold the average and we're safe, right? But this time we got under the average, and we got through this major channel line, which should have been support. Right? We got through the channel, we got through the average, which almost never happens, and fell out of the bottom of the flag, and down we are going, and look, now it's creating another new channel. So, silver and gold will work their way lower. Nothing goes straight down, but we are certainly looking to sell rallies in silver or gold for trading on Friday. And then there's Bitcoin, baby. Look at this go. Now, if you recall way back here, I started pointing out that the 80-bar moving average has become Wall Street's darling on Bitcoin, and the funds are doing something around the 80-bar moving average. Well, every time so far, a little bit of jig-a-jag here, but now we're back above it, and it goes up and creates an Oscarism known as an F flag, which can stay extended and work its way higher and keep going. Now, nothing goes straight up, especially something like Bitcoin, but we've talked about Bitcoin going to 85,000. It's going to get there, I promise you. This is really just a big flag. You do see that, right? This is the pole, this is the flag, and that's why we went higher. And now we're creating another one. So, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Thank you, Larry. Fink, we love you. We love you. I don't care how bad of a guy you might be. We love you for doing this to Bitcoin. Traders, make sure you join me at livewithoscar.com. Click the link below and sign up for the MetaStock webinar tomorrow. It's absolutely free.